Temperatures today warmer than where they were yesterday. In fact, just in the last 24 hours, Oceanside has jumped 8 degrees. Campo, you're 7 degrees warmer, and this is just the start. Temps tomorrow get even toastier. We talk about just how toasty coming up on the flip side of the break. See you then. 5 degrees, making Thursday our warmest day of the week. Currently into Ramona, 77 degrees there. You can see your winds also a little bit breezy at around 16 miles per hour. We do have this upper level ridge in place. You can see that rise in the jet stream. That's in response to a lot of the warmer air coming through. We also have a surface high pressure system. So those two things really working in tandem to provide our winds out of the east, which is a little bit warmer than if they were coming in off of the Pacific. It's not going to last long. You can already see this cold front in the forecast. That's actually going to move throughout northern California by the time we get to around the weekend, dropping our temperatures back close to seasonal, maybe a tad cooler than normal. So you don't want to put away your fall sweaters just quite yet, but you'll definitely need some of the summer attire considering temperatures are going up for tomorrow. Hour by hour forecast around 6 o'clock tonight, still looking pretty gorgeous. Upper 60s for the coast. Clear skies for you even out over toward Lakeside, about 71. Tomorrow morning, yet again, starting out a little bit on the cooler side, so layering key. 51 degrees out toward Alpine. You'll be dealing with about the upper 50s on into downtown and the upper 40s in Campo. Watch what happens though once we get to the afternoon hours. We're now already looking at the lower 80s for folks out over toward El Cajon, even Escondido and Poway, the lower 80s. By Friday, temperatures are still going to stay warm, but they're not going to be as toasty, but nonetheless still comfortable, dropping about a degree or so out toward Lakeside. Coming up, we'll talk more about what to anticipate as we get close. Take a look at those current wind speeds. 16 into Ramona, Oceanside 13 in downtown, about 14 miles per hour. The real thing here though is the wind direction. You can see the mountain communities out over toward the deserts, how their wind is out of the east. So they are warmer, much warmer than where they were yesterday. But don't worry, everyone will get to see their temperatures climb because everyone will start noticing our winds a little bit stronger coming in offshore. Currently, we're looking at about 69 degrees into Encinitas, Chula Vista, 73. And good afternoon to you into Alpine. You're into the upper 70s at about 78. But tomorrow, you will in fact be on into those lower 80s this time. Satellite radar, broad look what's happening across the country. A little bit of activity happening out over toward Texas. They'll continue to watch for heavy rain tomorrow, maybe getting about 2 inches of precipitation. For us on the west coast, for northern California, pushing all the way out over toward it looks like Washington, maybe getting about 1/4 of an inch. Wind forecast though for us, by the time we get to 6:30, that's when we start to see the breeze die down and those winds shifting direction tomorrow. By 2 o'clock, continuing to watch those offshore winds really predominant at 10 miles per hour, maybe for inland areas, possibly getting closer to 15. So we'll still continue to call it breezy. Fair conditions though for you surfers, 7-day forecast, 76 today. The desert's 87 and then staying into the mid 80s next work week. Let's look at your 7-day forecast. Jason, over to you.
All right.